It's been a week since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer has released, and everyone's running around with gold guns, platinum guns, and all those completionist tasks done already. And it's actually not that difficult to do. This is how all the pros are leveling up their weapons so quickly, and this is how I have decided to sweat out leveling up my weapons so quickly, because it makes life a hell of a lot easier when you want to show off to your friends. So a quick thing on how camos work first. It's a little different to the older Call of Duty games. There are only 4 regular camo challenges that you need to complete before you go ahead and unlock the gold camo challenge, and it's actually very simple to do. You level your weapon up, and as you level your weapon up, the 4 challenges that you need to complete will unlock, and there will be something like get 50 kills, get 50 kills while aiming down sights, get 20 prone kills, something like that. Very simple things to do as you level your weapon up. The first one will be like level 12, the next one level 15, level 1 17, and the next one 19, for example. So once you've got all 4 of those, you'll then move on to the completionist challenge. To get gold, all you need to do on your weapons is usually get 3 kills in a row without dying 10 times or something silly like that. It's very simple to do. You can hover over them in the gunsmith menu and you can see exactly what each challenge does, but this is actually the easiest bit. The hardest bit is leveling up your weapons. So how do you go ahead and get that easy weapon XP? Well, there's a few things that you need to do. First off is constantly go through invasion game modes and ground war game modes, because there are tons of players that you can kill, and every kill grants you weapon XP, obviously. Invasion is preferred preference because you've got tons of AI running around, and actually AI, turns out they're really easy to kill. Just 1 or 2 shots will bring them down at the start of the map, and they will constantly be dropping in from helicopters behind enemy lines. So the best thing to do to maximize your farming of weapon XP here is to go behind enemy lines. If you have attack insert, drop it down somewhere and sit in a building where there's an ammo supply. You'll see them on the map located by 3 bullet marks on the minimap. If you are in the same building as one of them, pitch up, and as the helicopters drop enemies in, you'll be able to take them out no problem. Not to mention the influx of players that will be running past you. They give you the same amount of XP though, so don't worry about focusing just on players to get the most XP. AI are the easiest kills and the easiest way to farm this XP. Getting from one side of the map to another in Invasion though is a different challenge in of itself. Everyone seems to know that Invasion is a great way to make weapon levels go up really quickly, so they're going to be sniping a lot of the time, because snipers are a great thing to level up. Gold snipers, they look great, but what you're going to need to do is flank round either side. Check where the most pings on the map are going off and go the opposite way. Try and avoid combat and get behind enemy lines first, and then you can see helicopters dropping in AI every 45 seconds. Now they do get harder as time goes on. Towards the end of the game they will be armoured, they will take a few more hits to kill, but if you aim for the head it's 5 or 6 shots and they'll be down as well. Not that hard, and honestly a really easy way to make weapon XP go up super duper quick. Another way is a little suppression mine trick that everyone has come to love. Now this keeps getting patched, but for some reason keeps reverting itself so people can then do it again. This is about the 7th time it's been patched, and it's currently patched at the time of recording, but it's always worth a go. All you need to do is go to ground war and find a light tank. You'll see them roaming around in the map, and all you need to do is throw a suppression mine on the top, not on the side of the tank, on the top of the tank, and just watch the enemy suppressed spam all across your screen, and you will get about 4,000 weapon XP. So this will happen in a couple of seconds, and people know this. A lot of the time people are just sitting on the corners, sitting in their APCs and light tanks, just waiting for people to drop them on them. If you're finding a tank that likes to shoot you though, then use the helicopters as a respawn point and jump out of the helicopters, land on top of the tank, they won't be able to hurt you, and then just throw the suppression mine on top. If it doesn't work, obviously it's still patched, but keep trying, because for some reason it keeps getting reverted, and it's a great way to level up. Honestly, probably the quickest way. Just once you throw the suppression mine down, make sure you have the weapon that you want to level in hand, whether that be a combat knife, sidearm, firearm, whatever. Make sure you have that in hand and just watch the XP go up. You'll gain about 4 or 5 levels by doing this in just a couple of seconds. Something that people don't pay attention too much on though is kill confirmed. Kill confirmed is a great way to level up your weapons, because tags, collecting them and denying them all give you weapon XP as well. So if you don't mind that KD dropping down, let's face it, who really cares about KD? All you need to be doing is running around collecting every single tag on the map. You'll get a load of XP for it, and if you collect your own tag, that's 250 weapon XP, just simple as that. Combine all of these methods that I talk about in this video with a double XP token, and you are grinding out so many levels really quickly. It's a great way to do things. And of course, with kill confirmed, if you do kill an enemy, obviously every kill counts towards weapon XP, but that's pretty self-explanatory, it's obvious, right? Next up, this works across every single game mode, but make sure you're doing it. Use your decoy grenades as much as you possibly can. Have the extra tactical perk equipped, and obviously restock as well. Restock will give you your tacticals refreshing every 25 seconds once the perk is active, and this is a great way to make passive weapon XP. All you need to do is throw it as soon as you spawn, throw it all over the map where you think enemies are going to be, and every time your teammates kill an enemy, you will get a distraction assist, and all of that XP will go towards your weapon. A great way to farm passive XP, doing this on big game modes like Ground War and Invasion, a great way to get like 100 XP at a time, and if you're standing next to a resupply crate, you can just keep throwing them, and obviously with restock it refreshes itself anyway. A great way to make passive XP, something that people really overlook. And the last game mode you're going to want to look at is Hardpoint. Hardpoint is great if you can get as much time on the actual hardpoint itself. You're going to basically want to be the guy that's always rushing to that hardpoint, and the reason is if you're defending, you get 200 XP that goes straight to the weapon. If you are attacking and you kill someone on the hardpoint while you're there, you get 410 XP. And if you get like a double or a triple kill, lovely amount of XP. That's 1200 XP right there. Double that with a double XP token, and you guys are getting mad XP just by killing a couple of people. In the footage that you see in the background of this little segment talking about Hardpoint, I was using a brand new AK, level 1, I get it to level 15 in 2 games. That's it. Hardpoint is amazing when binding it with double XP tokens. It's absolutely great. Also, definitely do not sleep on Spec Ops. There are 2 game modes where you can level up a good few weapons. Low profile is great because there are tons of enemies and they are really easy to kill. The only downside by playing low profile is that you only have a select weapons. All of the weapons that you see in the aeroplane when you're about to drop, and all of the weapons that the enemies have, and they just seem to be 545 AKSs. So you don't have a great selection of weaponry if you want to level them up, but a great way of doing so nevertheless. You can complete that mission in about 6 minutes by killing all of the enemies and rushing through. Don't worry about stealth, and all of that XP goes towards your weapons. It's really good. If not, then do Defender Mount Zaya. That has the most amount of enemies, but the enemies do get increasingly harder. I would personally pick the weapon off of the board right by the supply section and just make your way up to round 4, maybe round 5, and then just quit and restart, because the 2 juggernauts at round 6 are an absolute pain in the ass. But if you want to go all the way, just keep doing that. You can farm some easy XP. It's definitely not the fastest way, but it is definitely the most chill. You don't have to encounter sweat lords and all that like you do in Call of Duty multiplayer. So you can just chill out and level up all the weapons that are on that starting board, and there are a good few selection choices right there for you. There is one more thing that I'd like to mention, an honourable mention, and that is Search and Destroy. It's a harder map, you only get 1 life, that's why it's probably not the best for farming, because you can't just keep respawning if you die, but you do get 3 times the amount of XP by a single kill. So you get 300 XP just by killing someone, great, but you only get 1 life, so you have to be a good player. I am not, but if you want to have a challenge, then try away, because Search and Destroy is a great game mode if you like to play cautious and you don't mind getting all the kills because you're a god at Call of Duty. I haven't played a hell of a lot of multiplayer at all, and I certainly haven't been focusing on leveling my weapons like I should have, but I already have 4 gold camos and it didn't even feel like a grind. And using these methods, I hope it doesn't feel like a grind for you either, so you can show off to all your friends just how nice and shiny your guns are when you go 0 to 22 in a multiplayer match. I am very much expressing I hope you did enjoy this video though. A like's always appreciated if you do, and check out all of the other Call of Duty videos on the channel because there is a lot right now. So thanks for all the support, really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.